drop. Let me.
This is the Reason to Down podcast.
Welcome back, like Mace and the mother niggas. This is episode 77 of the Reason to Doubt podcast. Like always, I'm your host, Supreme Podcast, Jay Sims.
Boy, roll 77 sevens.
I was gonna get to that. To the left of me, we got. Mr. Be Yourself himself. Let's get that water. DJ Stino. And to the right of me, we got.
Look at his kicks. Look at his car. All I say is.
Joe Jack 23. That's a dope shoe.
Can I put it in order?
Order for what? Right now on the air?
On there.
I ain't trying to step on his money. I was about to say that can wait, but that'll be hate. So
Yeah. It would be stopping the bag.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to do that.
You know my side.
But to the right of him, we got Fresh 60, Mr. Harley Davidson. Got his Harley Davidson shirt on, the Harley Davidson hat. Ain't rode his bike in months.
He got a bike?
I got out there the other day. I fired him every chance I get.
Just listen to it.
Just to hear.
This is episode 77 of the Reason to Doubt podcast. If you're not subscribed and you watching us and you listening to us, subscribe now. Matter of fact, if you're at work listening to us on the Apple Podcast, Spotify, go to your coworkers, take their phone and subscribe on their phone on the podcast app, on Spotify, on YouTube. Ring the bell. Don't they say ring the bell? Whatever that is. Get notifications for whatever we dropping. Shout out to all our first time listeners.
Follow us on Instagram.
Definitely follow us on Instagram, all platforms. We there.
But like a couple minutes ago, I ain't gonna be too many stupid motherfuckers.
I ignored you the first time you said that.
I'm
ignoring you again, you know what I'm saying? If I can say what I want to say.
You can, you right. You say whatever you want to say.
Every reaction got a reaction. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand. I understand people can say whatever they want to say. Mm-hmm. Like, a white person come in here in a room full of all black men and be like, fuck all you niggas. They can say that. They got the right.
Mm-hmm. G-A or G-E-R?
G-E-R, they got the right.
Either one.
But just know, whatever happened, there's consequences by that. Every action got a reaction. I'm aware of that.
So you was prepared for whatever happened when you said what you said.
Exactly.
Damn.
That's what I mean. Damn. Pretty much when I talk to anybody, I know anything can happen.
That's what's up.
When you step outside.
I said what I said.
With all due respect.
I said what I said.
Respectfully.
Ooh, these motherfuckers crazy.
I said what I said.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say it. But we here. Shout out to A Media for filming this. Shout out to Young Juice in the back.
Hey.
Shout out to Young Juice.
He
been gone. He missed out. He been missing, man. He had like what you have, a false negative you said on the false positive on the
COVID scare.
You know what's crazy is like when my girl got the positive test, and when she told me, I started feeling funny.
Oh yeah,
Like
it's a mental. It's a mental thing.
That's in your head.
I'm like, damn, I got that shit for real.
When my brother got that shit, that's how I was. I was sitting back,
So I
holding my
Sick.
chest.
yeah, man, that shit, everything.
Is this a headache or is this a brain? Is this a brain aneurysm or? I'm having the pain back here. I'm having the pain right
I was
here.
breathing fine yesterday.
Walked up the steps. I'm like, am I shortness of breath? I'm fat.
You was
Like,
just
am I out of shape, nigga?
You was just that tired 3 days ago.
Yeah, like, am I out of shape or am I dying right now?
That's what got me thinking though, like, man, that shit, it's so weird about that shit though.
Nah, it's
I
cold.
swear to God, as soon as she showed me that shit, I felt funny the rest of it. The next 2 days, I was just like,
No, we gotta. They check our temperature before we get into work. I ain't never seen nobody with a high temperature.
I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think they look good on work.
They turned them right. They turned it right around.
No.
They was like, boop. No, I didn't see that, but I seen them like, you got to go to medical. Like,
For real?
motherfuckers, yeah. They was like, well, I was like, where you going? They was like, My temperature was like 102.
We got a body
And
scan.
I'm like, nigga, fuck away from me.
Ooh, I might.
We got a body scan at GM.
You would spray y'all down?
Huh?
You would spray y'all down?
No, I just beep, 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 beep. 3 beeps you about it.
Listen, no.
Medical.
If you sit in the car in front of the heater. If you,
Oh, most definitely.
You don't want to
Oh.
go to work.
Huh?
Face in the heater.
That's 14 days
they
off
get
work
the
though.
thing. Woo! I had it.
Huh? No, they don't. No, they
No, they
don't.
don't have
I
to.
thought the first
No, they do not.
Who told you that?
Trust me.
Donald Trump.
Yes, they do.
Hey.
Well, I don't know about
Positive
that.
test.
No,
I
it's
was paying
okay.
when I was up.
No, but how long ago was that? They changed
Yeah,
it.
it was
They changed
it was when it first happened.
They changed
The
it.
first time you test positive, they supposed to pay you.
No, if you listen, look, if you have it, like if you have COVID, I think you can get paid. But you know, you got to be off work regardless. Like if you,
Yeah, I was off for like 23 days just for isolation.
Yep.
I never did have it.
but they changed the law where now even if you got to be off work, you ain't getting no money. Like they ain't got to pay you nothing.
When
At
was
our
this?
company.
chilling, huh?
When was it? When did it happen?
When I was off in March.
You're still coming to the podcast.
'Cause I never had it.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
It ain't really in March. That's when the shit first broke out. Nobody knows what that was. Y'all niggas in here with coronas making jokes.
Never had it.
You don't know though.
It just was isolation. Yeah, I was in isolation because my people had it. When she came in contact with it, because she a phlebotomist. She drew somebody who was positive, so she got the call. I got the call, but right after we got the call, we was isolated from each other. So I
I
never
was
did
telling
have it.
motherfuckers about it, and they was like, "Oh yeah, bro, I show had it in February, March." And I'm like, "Man, I think I was around you around that time." Niggas was hiding. Then it's like now it's like it's cool to test. Like,
Oh, you go to jail for that though. You see, they just arrested somebody at the airport. They was out of
They
town
went to Hawaii. got
and
on the plane.
they tested positive. They tried to come home. They at the airport. I guess they scanned their ID. Like, nah. Police come to get you in a minute. Don't even worry about it.
That's crazy.
Ass, man.
COVID is serious, man. It's
Nice
just,
little way to cheat though. Tell your woman you got COVID, y'all got isolate.
I don't
quarantine.
know nothing about cheating.
Nah, I think I'm
I'm
just
just saying y'all got separated.
I'm just quarantined in the bedroom.
I gotta go get a room for like 2 weeks.
Damn.
I mean, I got a quarantine.
I'm just quarantined in the bedroom.
Hey,
How many rooms?
get you sick.
How many rooms?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know what he talking about.
I was just
Black men
quarantined.
don't cheat.
I'm trying to get y'all an idea.
I don't need none of them ideas.
I'm cool. My brain's full.
Yeah. I got ideas all day, like thinking of stuff for the podcast, all type of shit. I'm constantly coming up with new stuff.
I hope there was a
Deuces, you need some new ideas? Okay.
I got the COVID. I gotta go.
We got the COVID. That's what girl said.
Well, I'm gonna tell him my job that I got it too, and we just gonna be. I'm coming with you.
You look fine though.
So it's your risk of life.
All right. So a little bit been going on in the news in the world right now. Let's give a shout out, round of applause. The birthday of the GOAT. It just passed up. The birthday.
Young goat.
You fucked my joke up. I was about to big it up like.
I ain't know which one you was talking about. My bad.
Let's go to the big goat.
Which one you talking about? The lamb?
I was about to. I had
Go
like a
ahead,
whole
do your thing. My fault.
He fucked it up.
Cut.
It's over.
Double take.
I fuck it up. I ain't know.
It don't work like that.
I ain't know.
Yeah, he didn't know, so he
I
couldn't
ain't know.
fuck it up if he didn't know.
I was about to. Never mind. Happy birthday, little baby, man. Shout out to little baby, man. It's his birthday. That nigga still celebrating his birthday.
Yeah, it was like a week. Yeah, like a week-long birthday.
He's still opening presents and everything like that, man. Shout out to little baby, man. It's cool when you famous, I guess. Cause I feel like when you normal, people don't give a fuck about it.
Birthday?
People be giving y'all gifts and shit for y'all birthday.
I get birthday gifts.
No, I'm like,
When they gave me a birthday gift.
you see how many people gave little baby birthday gifts, dude? James Harden gave him like 100 bands and some honey buns.
What?
What was that
A
about?
honey bun and some honey bun. And a Prada bag because I'm proud
I
of you.
think Gunna gave him like a bust down rollie.
He got like 2 Richard Millies.
one of them was 1 out of 12 made or some shit.
I need some,
Instagram girls getting money, dude. I should get that man that watch.
Man, Instagram paying no folks, man.
I need some better fucking friends.
That's what I was thinking. That's all that made me. That's all that made me think about. I was like, That's crazy.
Y'all
My
motherfuckers give me a
my,
G-Shock or
my
nothing.
birthday just passed. Anyway, in other news, I guess, KD got some weird thoughts in his mind. But happy birthday to Lil Baby. Shout out to Lil Baby, man. He just dropped. He like the biggest artist in the world right now.
He hot.
That's a fact.
It's crazy. It was like numbers they brought up on Lil Baby. Astronomical. I'm just gonna go through Lil Baby's 2020 real quick. Lil Baby's My Turn album is the most selling streamed album of 2020 in the U.S. with 2.6 units already sold.
2.6
million. My Turn has 4.1 billion streams, 5.8 global streams. Was number one for 5 weeks. Lil Baby has 21 billion streams globally.
That's crazy. Still he didn't get that Grammy, did he?
Well, the Grammys ain't happy. He didn't get nominated.
He didn't get nominated for the Grammy?
He didn't get nominated for Best Album.
That's crazy.
He got nominated for like 2 Grammys though
Probably won't win that movie.
on some songs. But round of applause for that young man. Only started rapping about 2 years ago and he already doing this thing.
You're natural.
Y'all think Lil Baby gonna be able to keep this up?
Yeah, I mean, he got it right now. I don't see nothing happening no time soon.
But how long y'all think the run gonna go? I mean, you only be the new artist like one time, so it probably won't be like this. But what y'all give him a run?
Next 2 years at least. Like hot.
Is he gonna be?
That's a long time.
Is he gonna be? Could you see 20 years from now they still talking about Lil Baby? Just not a moment.
No.
I wouldn't. I mean, I think it's too early to tell that.
It's a prediction.
I like Willie Lump, like the Migos.
No, I ain't gonna do that.
People want to like the Migos.
What's wrong with the Migos? They gone?
I ain't heard from them in a while.
I ain't drop shit.
It's a difference between them not dropping nothing and like they drop something and you still ain't heard nothing.
Ain't heard from them in a while.
Like you ain't heard from Rich Homie Quan in a while, but he been
That's crazy.
attempting.
His shit hot though. Like his shit be
But
hot.
that's falling
I
off.
fuck with Rich Homie.
That's falling off though. When you making attempts, you trying, you fishing, and that's you ain't catching nothing. But
You gonna be playing that 20 years from now?
Am I gonna be playing that one?
facts. That's his shit.
Probably so.
He having the best time.
Nephew.
He having the best time of his life right now.
Y'all
Like,
still play
listen
shit?
to
Y'all
shit.
listen to 20 years ago.
It's timeless. That's timeless music.
This
He ain't
shit
got no
timeless.
time. Oh, you ain't never listened to him?
No, not cool. I listened to a couple songs. I ain't dug in.
He can really rap though.
I think
Big man.
the music though that you kicked it on the best, like you had your best experiences and shit like that in your life. That shit always gonna be special to you. Like
That period in your life.
when you first started fucking, that R&B album that you was playing when you was fucking
TP2.com.
Exactly. It's always gonna be special to you. You know what I'm saying? But just even when you kicking it, like it's club songs and shit like that. That's always gonna be them shit. So yeah, these motherfuckers always gonna look back. But shout out to that young man. But also the real GOAT, greatest of all time, Deuces. Round of applause. Let me hear you clap it up for him.
Show your chain, bro.
Sean Carter.
I need to cut this off.
Hova. To go, Jay-Z turned 51 years old December 4th. Round of shout out to Jay-Z. Just shout out to people getting old in hip hop, man. That's
I
dope.
always got in dog years.
You the smart guy, nigga. You got a calculator.
You're the whole guy.
That's 7 years. Man.
7 years, right? Ain't that with dog? I don't like dogs. So.
I don't like them.
I don't like dogs. They fuck everything up in your house. But shout out to Jay-Z. But since it is 4 Jay-Z fans, I guess, with 5 including Deuces, you know what I'm saying?
Juice.
Oh, Juice. Excuse me, Juice. You know what I'm saying? What's a Jay-Z sleeper song? Not the hits. This is for the listeners to hear. What's a song y'all like on this? You know what I'm saying? That y'all fuck with.
I can do
Already home.
You got one?
it. Yeah, I can get one.
What's that?
Lost ones.
Lost One. There you go. That's a good one.
Already home wasn't no hit like
That's
that.
what I said. That was kind of that was like a single though. But, Already Home, Blueprint 3,
Cashmere
Kid
Thoughts,
Cudi.
Cashmere Thoughts with Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable Doubt, Cashmere Thoughts. That was that shit.
He was snap.
You got one, Joe Jack?
No, he don't got one.
You got one?
Intro to the Blueprint 2.
What was the intro to Blueprint 2?
I forgot the name of it.
No, that was a Dynasty.
That was a Dynasty.
ROC.
Oh,
Yeah, that was hard. That was hard. Yeah, that was
I was
hard.
spinning.
Throw
I was
them
thinking,
diamonds
what's all
up.
of that?
Now let's be
You got one,
clear.
Juice?
Going nowhere.
That's mine.
What's that shit? The platform. I don't know
Platform.
if that's what it was called.
Stars Born
Yeah, it's one.
with Cole.
That's a feature, yeah.
J. Cole. J. Cole was
That's
on
one of
that.
my favorite though. Just when I think of Jay-Z.
Yeah, that was cool.
Right, him and that
Like
fire.
that.
I give
Right
go
there.
one of my You Must Love Me off of Volume 1. That's a deep song. I like that shit. I like the DJs. He talk about shooting his brother and shit like that. Some wild shit. But shout out to Hov.
Brush it off my shirt.
Staying like rap music and shit right now. And rappers dying every day and shit like that. All these rappers is getting in all type of shit. They got Casanova indicted by the feds on racketeering charges and murders and all that. 18 people was indicted in the
They had like a
gang.
mob or some gang or organization.
Blackstone Guerrilla Gang, I think they was calling it.
That sound gangster.
The Blackstone Guerrilla Gang.
That sound gangster.
The Unstoppable Blackstone. Yeah, that's your
All that. All that unstoppable black
And then also, G Herbo was indicted by the FBI also in Massachusetts. They said he was basically
Fraud or
scamming.
something. Scam.
Fucking with that pandemic money.
No, it was like credit cards. They was getting private jets on like credit cards, and they said the designer puppies. What is a designer puppy?
The little small toy dogs, lap dogs.
Why they call them designer though?
Everything was that.
Like a Gucci? They got Gucci print on them.
It's also a lot nowadays. It's design.
Yeah, man, it was all type of shit, but like exotic gifts. It was like a couple $1 million though in fraud. He had to turn himself in. He got indicted.
Maybe alright. White collar crime, you don't get that much time.
Yeah, I don't know.
See?
Bind out.
Well, yeah, white. Yeah, you can get out in a white collar crime, but yeah, with the racketeering and conspiracy.
That sound bad. Rico?
Yeah,
Shit like that.
that's what they made that law to get the mob. So like when they gotta make up a law for you.
I think they doing stuff like that though to get people in position, like to snitch or something like that. People with something to lose, because I guarantee if out of them 18 people indicted, Casanova probably the one that's like,
Do you think want him?
nah, they don't. He ain't the one they want.
He the one that got something to
He the
lose.
one that got something to lose. So they the one that they like. Maybe his snitch. This nigga's a millionaire. Like he got stuff to live for. Like these niggas in jail. Besides like they family, like everybody got family, but
Right.
they in there. I mean, that's what they did with Tekashi, and it worked because he told. Not saying Casanova tell, but I don't know, man. I ain't one of them people who play like Instagram police or nothing like that, internet police. But then you had a question though about that shit, Joe Jack. Like,
Yeah, we talked about it, and it's one of them things where, like, when do you walk away? Like, hypothetically speaking, because we don't know if he involved with this. It's all alleged. So, like, if he is involved or if he is active or whatever, like, kind of silly because he got a lot going on. You know what I'm saying? One of the things is a question to y'all, like, when do you walk away from that type of shit, though? Or do you ever walk away from that type of shit?
Some organizations you can't.
Blood in, blood out.
Some organizations you can't walk away from, regardless of who you is. You can't. So, like as far as being like active, you know what I'm saying, being in touch. He might not have been an active, but he might have been.
But that's when it comes to the RICO
front.
law.
Yeah, he might have been like not even active. You know what I'm saying, but like if they could find out you funded, you know what I'm saying, something like that, or that's how they bag you.
Put
like
you
that.
involved.
Yeah.
You involved
You
now.
involved, man. Yeah.
I think for the artists though, they just gotta realize you can't do both. You gotta just figure that out. Like, if you gonna rap, you gonna be a rapper, you're an entertainer. Like, you gotta separate yourself completely from that shit. Because even if you do that, what they were saying about the Casanova thing, this is like crimes over 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Because when FBI come, like, they pretty much got you. Like, they don't really need a lot of involvement, but they just
They got a book on you.
So they're saying Casanova could have been removed from this for a while, but
that shit is kind of like the horny.
it's a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no telling. And they were saying his charges ain't like the real
worst out
the
the-
worst
out the
ones,
group.
but
I mean, he the most famous, so that's what we gonna hear about.
And like Jill said, he already a felon. So man, what you doing around with all these guns?
and that's what's crazy about Casanova. How I was introduced to Casanova was Taxstone. He had a dude named Taxstone had a podcast. Taxstone was actually in jail for a murder and a gun charge right now, awaiting trial. But when Casanova came on the scene, he was security for Tax. Then he started rapping. So it was just a good story to see, like a guy coming from jail, made a little song that was popping, and now you mingling with Fab and Chris Brown and shit like that. So entertaining guy, but
New York, New Jersey dude.
from New York, Brooklyn, New York. They all from Brooklyn, the little Stone gang or whatever like that, I guess.
Gangsters.
He had a reputation, but hope everything work out for them. Salute him, salute G Herbo. Y'all be safe out there, rappers and everybody. Shit getting real out there for them, man. But get on some.
Go back to the birthday. Shout out birthday to Bossa Brown. Wasn't his birthday?
Oh, Bossa B.
Yeah, Bossa B.
Brown. Shout out to
Shout out to
Bossa Brown.
Bossa B.
Happy birthday.
For getting humble,
Birthday
bro.
today?
Yesterday.
What
December
you call it? Shit. Jeremy birthday today. Jeremy birthday today. December 6th. I just thought about that.
Shout out to Germ, man.
And
It's in a man's shirt.
Loke's wife.
It's in a
I
man's
ain't seen that
shirt.
shirt. I still got it in my bag. Loke's
Saying
wife.
what?
He got germ shirt for like a year and a half now.
Maybe even 2.
Damn, you just be
You
hoarding
take it,
people's
you got
shit.
step
No,
glasses.
I was
Glasses?
I had planned on going.
You got
today.
my shirt. No, yeah,
So that dude said.
I do got your Manscaped shirt.
you got my Manscaped
You got
shirt.
my or he got my Manscaped
It's
shirt.
upstairs. I get it for
You
you.
see, keep saying that.
I just found it like the day before yesterday.
Think I can have it? You can't fit it.
All right. The new shit coming on. We talking about all this rap shit. The beef of the century, nigga, about to happen. Y'all ain't ready for it.
Uh-oh.
They coming for us. Y'all, it's a civil war, man. They coming for it. They don't respect us. Jake Paul beat the shit out of Nate Robinson last week, so they just think they can just do anybody. So his brother Logan Paul said, "I'm gonna fuck up Money May.
You don't believe that?
It's going down. February 20th, Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather. Who y'all got? I got Logan Paul.
Dude.
What you want to be?
Know what I'm saying? Like, I really want, like, if he.
You know,
I don't even want to talk about it.
No.
No, I don't.
Yeah, people waiting on your prediction though.
No,
you gotta
like-
say something.
Like, do it count?
No, it's an expedition. Expedition.
So
Exhibition.
knock Mayweather out don't count.
I mean, it count. No, that shit count.
Shit.
It's gonna be on the internet everywhere. It count.
6'2",
But he ain't gonna do it.
6'2", 190.
slippers count, dude.
Y'all got Mayweather knocking him out though.
That shit gonna look.
I don't got him knocking him out. I got him touching
I
him
got
up.
about $1,000 bet on the draw. Sam Jackson.
Oh, you think it's gonna be?
That's a good
He
bet.
gonna pull this shit.
That's a good bet.
If he don't knock him out.
Draw.
It won't be no draw.
Logan Paul,
If he
man.
don't knock him out, they gonna do that type.
Listen.
They gonna do that shit just like they.
He gonna have a draw with Floyd Mayweather. Dude.
Yeah, Mike
So it's gonna be
Tyson.
going back and forth. Like,
No, Mike.
He gonna be
That shit wasn't
doing a bunch
called-
of wild shit like whatchamacallit was doing.
Like Nate.
No, like my Donna was doing. Like my
man, that white boy gonna be trying to knock Floyd out. I think that's what's gonna get him knocked out. But he gonna try. He gonna go for
You
it.
tried so hard.
Like he gonna go for that shit. It ain't
He
gonna
might
be
get
no
knocked
draw.
No, it's gonna be written into the comment. You know, I get $1 million, you get $1 million, and we give.
He definitely doing it for the money.
Mayweather ain't doing that shit for no $1 million.
What? My mistake. My mistake.
More than that.
You get some money, I get some money. We put on a show.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah.
I understand the Roy and Tyson. They got respect for each other. They friends. I don't want to hurt this dude. Man, that man gonna try to. He gonna go in there trying to knock Floyd out, and that's what's gonna probably get him.
Floyd gonna touch him up.
Floyd ain't gonna like how Tyson was pulling back them punches. Like neither one of them ain't about to do that shit.
Dude gonna be, he barely gonna hit Floyd.
He's not gonna hit Floyd.
How old is Floyd? 43?
40 something.
44, 43?
I'm willing to bet.
I ain't betting. Fuck
You just
him.
do predictions.
I'm just saying.
That is a big size difference though, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think people understand. I think, like Juice just said, it's gonna be hard. I don't really see him hitting Floyd, but if he do hit Floyd, like, I don't know, man.
But it's like size difference. Like typically when you bigger, you a little slower.
No, but you hit way harder.
So
That's just the thing. That's why it's weight.
I'm just saying he used to fighting faster people, and they can't hit him.
That's probably yeah. It's probably like 4 whole weight classes. He say 190, so that's light heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
And Floyd fight at 147, 150. I think the highest he went up when he fought the redhead Mexican was 154. That's 4 weight classes.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It shouldn't even be considered a boxing match.
Yeah, like Floyd, I don't know, man. So like when he fought Conor McGregor like hit Floyd like a bunch of times. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't knock him out, but he let that big ass white dude hit him a couple times. Like that's gonna be a different type of strength. Like
I ain't celebrating this shit promoted or nothing. It's fuck it. That's just fuck that fight.
it's gonna be entertaining. Ain't nothing else to do.
No,
man.
it ain't. It ain't gonna be entertaining either.
I think so.
You think so?
Why not?
Why wouldn't it be entertaining?
I want to watch.
Snoop gonna be commentating.
Gotta get Snoop back.
Lord.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm
get
sure it's gonna be
Snoop
some other shit on the card. Like it ain't gonna be them. It probably be like some rappers or somebody getting in there doing shit. Ain't no money out here, dog. Like these niggas about to start doing some shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
By any means necessary.
Motherfuckers trying to get to the bag.
you know
We
what I'm
trying to
saying?
get
Everybody
you that
got
fight with
OnlyFans
Jake.
now.
We want you to get that fight with Jake.
Yeah. Now there's a different weight class. I fuck him up. I had to fight. Probably had to fight Logan. His brother, that's his name.
What you weigh?
After the knockout
What
of
you weigh?
Floyd,
I weigh 215. So I had to fight. It probably
After
wouldn't-
cut weight.
it wouldn't be fair.
Dude weigh 180.
Yeah, it wouldn't be fair.
You gotta
beat him up
cut. You gotta
bad?
drop 200.
Fuck him up.
Doing bad?
They say Floyd didn't train at all for McGregor though. Like they said that, like he didn't do it at all.
He do a training camp.
Yeah, like he just Jalen Rose was talking about Jalen Rose on ESPN, like him and Floyd real close, and he was just saying like Floyd was at girls collection all night before that fight. Like just he didn't take that shit serious because he knew dude couldn't fuck with him. But that was like 3 years ago.
That shit must have been.
Well, and also Floyd, he trains year round, so he's
Always.
never not out of shape.
Always.
He trains year round, like not extensive training, but he stays
Always
in
in
shape.
shape.
Do we still do that at 43?
Yeah,
Probably still
Him
don't
doing a
smoke
little
or
bit
drink.
and dude doing a lot. It's still too much.
Stino, what's gonna happen?
I ain't got to work out for
Good
that.
job.
Ain't
yeah,
got
they
to work out for
do.
that.
Yeah, they do. They got a rubber thing that you bite on,
That's
and it makes your
fine.
jaw strong.
Nathan.
I got a mat that you lay on after.
Because
Everybody
knockout might come from the back of the
Whatever it's gonna be. You don't know. This ain't, like you say, it ain't a boxing. It ain't gonna be a some from the chicken wing position.
Some of that.
I won't watch that shit. I'll see the highlights.
I hope not. I think Floyd gonna whoop him, but
Why y'all think Floyd doing it?
The money.
You think Floyd going broke?
They gonna throw him
He
a bag.
bored.
He bored.
bored.
He ain't doing it for nothing less than 100.
What I said, they gonna throw him that bag.
Nothing less than
He ain't gonna
100.
get no 100.
Yes,
They
he
always say
is.
Floyd
No.
gonna broke the record.
Yes, he
He gonna
is.
get 100 in?
Yes.
He got $300 million the last time he fought. Three times he fought. $300 million.
Like, that's his standard. So like, That's what he coming in
Oh, they still-
and he putting the paper
I
on
ain't
he
buying
putting the paper on the table and saying unless I get there, like, well, get here, then we can talk.
I don't know how they
At least
gener-
you gotta get here.
I don't see how they can. I don't know. The company doing the fight. I never even seen that company. It might be a dude from Dubai or something like that. But I just don't know how to generate that much money. You think that many people anticipating seeing this?
No, yeah, because people want to see Floyd lose.
I don't know.
It's Floyd's company.
Yeah, all boys,
Solid.
all boys, homeboys.
Yeah, you
YouTube
give me
followers,
where they come. Where they
They
come
probably
from?
think he can beat Floyd.
Oh, they know that thought Conor was gonna beat Floyd.
Yeah, so they wanna
Not and no help that
they want to.
That was a pretty good fight, though.
no help. We down one.
That wasn't no good.
I mean, like he did better than you thought he was gonna do, though. Conor McGregor.
no.
You don't think so?
They
Well,
saw-
no, he did better. He did better than we. He didn't do better than what we thought he was gonna do. Because Floyd just didn't knock him out. Floyd just didn't whoop his ass. Floyd put on a show, and then like those like where I knew he couldn't. I knew he couldn't last 12 rounds. Because he only used to fighting 5 rounds, so I knew he couldn't last 12 rounds. So I just took it 12 rounds.
Now Floyd, they stopped the fight. Floyd TKO.
But it was in the what round was that?
It was like
9th or 10th. It was the 10th round.
I think it was almost over.
I think it was like
It was
11
the
or
10th round. It
12.
was the 10th round. But, I don't know.
I ain't watching that shit.
I'm gonna watch it. I'm sure it's gonna be one of them Saturdays when I ain't gonna be doing shit.
Be at work, hopefully.
You're gonna be forced to watch it.
I just don't want to watch it.
They making a mockery out of boxing. What you think? But they do always say
Floyd
Floyd.
is. Floyd making a mockery out of boxing. The sport that gave him everything he got. Floyd making a mockery out of boxing. So that's why.
By what, taking the fight?
Yeah. Fighting the motherfucker who's not a boxer, just for entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Floyd making a mockery out of
Yeah, I
boxing.
guess, and that was before the COVID, so.
He did it when the last fight
When he went to Japan?
when he fought Conor McGregor. When he did whatchamacallit, Bernard Hopkins said this shit. He was like, I don't see how real boxers can watch this shit. Because they asked him about it. He said, I got no comment on it because he making a mockery out of boxing.
Then he did go to Japan and fight that little bitty ass dude
Like,
for a bag.
We always knew Floyd was about that bread, though. That don't surprise.
I think that's what's gonna trip him up though. Like to your point though, Katie. I think Karma a bitch. Like he playing around like Jake Paul. You like that's what you done went 50-0, and then you done got a YouTube star that just started boxing a year ago.
And his brother just knocked out Nate Roberts.
Good, and that don't make black people look bad, dude. And Floyd did a lot, saying a whole bunch of fucked up shit. So this could be Karma could fuck him up that night, dude. Floyd be saying some dumb shit. Hate to see it.
Smelly sauce, Floyd.
Floyd can't never. I just hope Floyd got his money. Floyd can't go broke, dude. That'd be bad.
They always say that though. Every time he take a new, I don't think.
Because it don't make. I mean, 300 million makes sense. I don't give a fuck what you talking about. But like, if he ain't getting 100 million for this shit, at least like,
What did he get 50?
no, like he shouldn't do that shit.
Honor and integrity.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
he definitely lacks that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Floyd.
So if you was a famous hooper though, and you made $500 million in your career, and you started doing say they did this type of shit with one-on-one hooping. They offered you 50 M. Jason got 50 million for you.
That's way. That's
It's the same. I'm saying, say you Floyd Mayweather stature wise, but in basketball, and then they start doing some random one-on-one basketball player shit. You want to take that 50 to go play a nigga that you know you can beat? 50 million? Beat the nigga in 10 minutes?
What we beat you?
Huh?
What we beat you?
If I made 500 million, if I was LeBron James,
Yeah.
no, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
No, I wouldn't.
I would.
You'd be in the big three.
Not if I was LeBron James. I would play in the big three. Because if you love ball, like that ain't nothing wrong with being in the big three. You playing professionals. You're not playing. I wouldn't play a YouTuber if I'm fucking LeBron James. Like
Trick shot master.
that type of shit. Like Bro, no, it's different.
One on one with the professor.
Yeah.
No, I'm not
crossing
fucking.
you
You,
the fuck
never
up.
seen Kobe play and one. Like,
professor
you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to get that 50 though.
nah, like, it's other ways. Like, you getting money. Like, if you making that much money, you getting money.
But you never can have enough though.
All money ain't good money. You ain't
Never
heard that?
have one, so you do
You doing
anything.
nothing. I ain't take. I mean, they ain't doing
You do
nothing
anything
That's
for
what I
a
was
while,
gonna say. So you'll do. You say you never have enough, so you'll do anything for the money.
You on some weird shit.
No, I'm asking you. You do
There's a lot of
anything
shit
for the
I
money.
want with this money, but some shit like that, it ain't that deep. I'm gonna go get the bag.
If you get knocked out.
And that's what I'm saying. That's why it's
I
different.
get that.
Because because like you losing a basketball game, like if Charles Barkley lost a one-on-one basketball game, it's like, all right, you owe this shit. You lost a basketball game. He gonna get clown. But if you get knocked out playing around with boxing,
A basketball player just got knocked out.
You gotta get like the dunked on.
Yeah,
like
like
the same thing.
or nigga
Like
tear your
dunk all over your
ACL or
face
some
and
shit like nigga cross you and out your shoe or something like it gotta be something drastic for you really get embarrassed in a basketball game.
Break your ankle, literally.
Like Allen Iverson, like if I seen Allen Iverson lose a one-on-one basketball game to somebody, I'll be pissed. Like, fuck is you doing out there, dude? Like, who is the people that let him get out there doing that goofy shit? Like, if they should having what Floyd gonna say if he lose, man?
That's the only thing I'm asking.
He can't come out. He can't be talking shit like
Nothing.
Prince played,
you never seen Prince play in public though,
huh?
and you never seen no hooper play because Prince will probably fuck somebody up. They don't want that.
Game.
Like
Losses.
it's allegedly that Mace beat Allen Iverson 1-on-1 at like a party, at like Puff Daddy house, like in '96. You know what I'm saying? When it's shit like that. Like they got into it because Mace was telling people that, and I was saying it wasn't true. But if you beat a professional basketball player, like you would be telling everybody, but that make AI look crazy. Like you let her.
You can't talk if you get knocked
He
out.
was drunk.
That type of shit probably was. Though.
They was on that Chris style, motherfucker challenge you 1-on-1.
Playing the 2.
Shit like that.
Playing the 3 though. And he ain't no
AI
Mace could really
one,
hoop
too
though.
many.
Yeah, he didn't care.
Yeah. Mason hit 3 in a row though. The game over.
Some shit like that.
6-0.
He was hot. He used to hooping on Puffy's court. He had home court advantage.
That type of shit. A
had a spot.
lot of shit went
He had
into
a
that.
spot.
Right.
Fucked up. I'll be talking about it too.
Shout out to Floyd, man. Shout out to Logan Paul that convinced Floyd to do that shit.
Man, I
But-
hope all is well.
Undercards. Who y'all think should fight? Gucci Man versus Jeezy.
No,
In the
I
boxing.
don't see that no more. No. Tyson and Holyfield.
Who would be the main event? Floyd or Tyson?
They couldn't even fight on. It wouldn't be the same fight. It had to be a different fight. Could neither one of them be the undercard though.
I just know whoever Tyson fight next, he better fight him for real.
Tyson versus Holyfield, dude. Fuck.
That's the only thing that matters. Huh?
Fuck it.
Only thing that makes sense.
And they can really box.
Like
Fight it out.
Biden
You
versus
old
Trump.
motherfucker.
Biden versus Trump.
Trump might get him. Biden.
Trump
Biden
probably would buy.
Biden
I
got
don't know.
95.
So is this like real life celebrity deathmatch we getting into? Is that what we going?
That's what it looks like.
I used to like that show. This
That
shit
shit
was
be
old.
crazy.
Celebrity death match.
But like no, like all type of just anybody just boxing.
Mike Tyson keep fighting them old ass people, he gonna kill somebody. Straight up. Fight all them old ass people, dude. This nigga all in shape.
Roy people told him he can't fight no more.
I bet they did. Carter 2 turned 15 years old today. What Carter 2 ranking Lil Wayne's discography?
Top 3.
That's the mob.
Yeah. I think that's his best album.
Top
I think it's number 1 to me.
Top 2.
Might be.
Top 2 is not 2.
Might be.
Lil Wayne got so
Got some
much
shit.
music, dude. Like, oh my God. I was just going through like Lil Wayne mixtapes and shit like that. This dude got so much music and so much shit just scattered around with features and shit. If Lil Wayne did one of them verses, it'd be hard. He fuck around and lose because he forgot to play some shit though. 'Cause he got so many songs.
He got so much.
He got to do like 40 songs or some shit.
He got about like 2 people. At the same time.
Some shit like that.
At the same time.
That's what Ross about to do. They saying Ross about to battle T.I. Because Ross said he got another 20. Like, I don't think you want to do that against Tip, though.
No.
Like, you don't want to use your other
Tip ain't
20.
no pushover though.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Why they keep treating T.I. like that?
because T.I. turned into Bow Wow before our eyes.
Well, I know that. That's all I'm trying to see if realizing that shit like rappers.
I think that's what it is.
Me right now.
I think it's just, like, I think dude getting older, and it's just like,
Trying to remain relevant. Or
it's just like he kind of coming off as, I don't know, in certain scenarios. But he keeping it, I guess he just want to keep himself out there now.
he got his podcast. He got a little family show.
So,
Maybe.
Pull up on him like big boy.
verses, they got the verses coming up. They got
Rashad.
the
He's gonna be a
verses.
little big brother.
The verses for next week though is Ashanti versus Keisha Cole.
All the females like, I'm here for it. I'm here for
I'm
it
here
too.
for
I'm here for it too.
Who y'all got?
I got
I got Keisha Cole, boy.
I had Ashanti and then I
I got Keisha Cole.
Keisha
Keisha got
Cole.
some burners.
As long as she play all them songs when she still had that gap, she win.
Them her song.
Them gap songs, them gaps, yeah.
She was jamming.
What if she?
Keisha
brought-
always had like that fan base. Like, I mean,
Keisha-
Ashanti, everybody love Ashanti, but motherfuckers fuck with Keisha.
She ain't
though.
gonna smoke. She ain't gonna smoke her. I'm going with Ashanti.
I think it's gonna be a close. I think it's gonna be close. No, I think Ashanti gonna win because I just think Ashanti got it. Why you looking at the camera like that when you said it?
Because I'm thinking. I want to say Keisha Cole, but
Ashanti gonna be cheating because that's what's gonna be a lot like surprising to a lot of people. Ashanti wrote a lot of songs, so when they that's in the verses, they ain't really did no producer verses in a while, but when they doing that shit, Ashanti gonna be playing songs. They gonna be like, oh
I think
shit.
she gonna play all her songs.
Yeah,
I don't think she gonna. I don't
No,
think she
yeah.
gonna play no pen on songs that she done wrote.
only if need be.
You'll see.
You think
Only
she
if
is?
need be.
She wrote some.
I mean, but why would you do that when she got her own music that she can?
Cause you gotta play 20 bangers. So like, when she get through that 12,
Damn, you threw her 12?
yeah, like, in verses. She got no. Ashanti got hits, but I'm saying like,
She lose. She gonna lose when she do that.
you think she gonna lose when she plays somebody?
In my book, she is. Yeah. Yeah. Who am I? Oh
Yeah.
baby.
But she.
I got Ashanti.
Yeah, I got Ashanti too, cause she get to playing all that Ja Rule shit, and all them hooks she did, and all that shit. I think it's gonna get a little crazy for old Keisha.
Keisha had women in their feelings though.
I should have cheated.
Man.
I hope they bring Frankie out. Ain't that Keisha Cole mama named Frankie? She was funny. She was like the first. Keisha
might
Cole
be
was like
a
an
good
OG reality star though.
What day that shit on?
12th. So whatever. I don't know what day that is.
All niggas better act right. Now,
Next Sunday.
So at least 3 to 12.
No.
Like, new beef with, just think if you get into it with your girl like that day or some shit. She gonna blast that shit all
Wine, incense.
Get into it. And
I should.
Might even roll up on you though. Oh,
She should bring OT Genesis out though and do the remix of that love.
But she was pissed.
She was mad about it. She's lame for that. That's why she gonna lose. She's lame. Why was she like that? Made her. I swear that made her like on some relevancy. Like what nobody talking about Keisha Cole, and then he did that. He was like, oh, that was.
a jam.
And then she talking about, nah, like she got that shit taken down off everything.
Yeah.
She a lame.
Shit.
She a lame for that, dude.
Keisha gonna win, dude.
She gonna lose. Now that I think about it, she
Keisha
gonna
gonna
lose like
smoke
one.
her too.
No way.
And she a smoker?
Yeah, you get out, that's what you get out of hand.
She is.
I want to see what Ashanti gonna have on.
Shani gonna win that part for sure.
That's a bad mother.
Look at my opponent. Look at my opponent.
She gonna win that for
She
sure.
up on the Gucci. Look at my opponent.
That part Ashanti got. Tell you that. Ashanti, she showed her turn into it.
We're here with that little one. Show me my opponent.
Instagram, bro.
She be on Instagram. I forgot. I thought I was following like a bottle girl or some shit. I'm like, oh, this is Ashanti.
And that blue CD was crazy.
Ashanti was crazy.
Yeah. She gonna smoke. She's cold.
No, I think it's gonna be closer than that. That's like I said. After they get back, like
I think
past
Keisha got
12.
some sleepers though.
It ain't even sleepers.
No, I'm just.
She got heat.
She got some heat. But like some shit you probably forgot about though.
That's the thing. Just like you say, if Ashanti got all this music, she wouldn't have to write it. She would have to put songs in there that she wrote for other people.
It's only gonna be 2 or 3. It ain't gonna be
It's just play her music.
nothing crazy.
That's why I really excuse me, I wasn't really feeling
They gonna play
Snoop
that.
like that because he played all them Chronic albums. I mean, them Chronic songs.
What you mean?
They Dr. Dre songs.
But he own them.
Yeah, they Dr. Dre songs.
But everybody play their features.
Yeah, I know, but that's just me.
I forgot. DMX your boy.
I just said
Oh, you feel like he got enough of his own
exactly.
music
He got
to
enough of
play?
his own. He got enough of his own music to play.
Ain't nobody played fair from the first verses though.
And that ain't unfair. You just
I'm just saying, ain't nobody played it like that.
Yeah.
KD rules.
Okay, he was just
KD got his
he
own-
was
I
working
just said
DMX.
No, I said this. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion.
I think that's dope though. I think that's what made it dope. Like when you got who was that? Neo and them.
Because they was producers. They was playing songs that they made.
But Neo could play his own shit.
I know, and
too.
then that's what Neo was doing. Neo said, "Well, I don't trust nobody." See, after he played that, I don't trust nobody but myself. And he played his own song.
But he played a lot of other
Played
people's
his own
songs too.
song. Yeah, because they was battling. They was having a producer battle.
But who else did that? There's been so many verses, dude.
Manny, Scott
That's how it
Storch.
started, right?
I mean, they were just producers. Swiss and them. T-Pain played some shit he wrote for some other people and shit. Like it was
Who T-Pain go get?
Lil Jon.
Lil Jon.
So they was doing, but like that's something that they could do. They was doing producer. You know what I'm saying? Like that's in their bag.
Producer for producer,
Yeah.
then artist for artist.
Yeah, but that's they can do
matching.
that.
So you don't want nobody playing features either?
I didn't say that. I just
About Snoop.
I just said in my opinion. In my opinion, he got enough work to play his music instead of playing either.
He used a cheat code on DMX.
So if Jay-Z do a versus and he play Still Dre, he losing that round.
Yeah.
I don't know. What y'all think?
What you going up against?
No, I'm just saying, like, it don't matter. Like I'm just saying, he shouldn't do that.
As long as you don't just flood it with other people's music.
Nah, like,
Just, if you throw one in there here and there, like you said though, it kind of
No, but if I wrote it, I wrote it.
and that's what I'm saying. I think that's dope because I think that's been
it's in the bag.
I wrote it.
It's in the bag. If I happen to pull it out, it is what it is.
Got it on me.
It's on me.
That's what I'm saying. Like if Jesus didn't play like they know the verse off they know like you tripping like man, you better
had to
play
play
that
that.
shit. That's like one of your most iconic verses.
Oh, he snapped.
You know what I'm saying?
Snap.
I'm mad he didn't play that Rocco remix. Like I don't know, man. Shout out to Swiss and Timberland, man. They really got some shit come with it a lot because they got that deal with Apple. You see Ciroc everywhere on all that. They ain't drunk. Not one person drunk. One sip of some Ciroc on one versus, but them bottles is everywhere. It's on Apple. That shit getting bigger and bigger. They said more people watch Gucci versus Jeezy than they watched Monday Night Football, the VMAs, like all them award shows and shit like that. Like so,
It was worth the watch.
they will get more money pretty soon off that shit. But they was talking about like tours and everything. That'd be cold. Like we went to a show and they had Ludacris and Nelly and all these people, and like they ain't got to do. I don't know. They can do a versus like live on stage, but they just performing the songs and shit. Like there's so much shit they trying to do with that
That
shit.
shit would be hard. I would much rather see that shit in person.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Like watch that shit on the.
That'd be hard. Right?
And they talking about doing undercards. They was talking about having like people, cause you know people that we enjoy, but they might not have
ain't got 20.
a catalog for 20. They just might. Bobby Valentino, he only got 5 to play for you. You know what I'm saying?
They was
You know
smoking.
what I'm saying? But like you would love to see that
Bobby
shit.
V.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Just got a good sample.
or hold on. What y'all think about
Ain't
this
no
one though?
pushover.
Juicy J versus Pharrell.
Them like some juggernauts though. That ain't no under.
No, ain't no. This ain't no
Yeah,
undercard.
I'm
I just Juicy J. Shout out to Juicy J. He came out his album tight, but he was saying he want to do a versus, and he said, "For real, give me for real." That's what he said he want.
I'm mistaken. I was tripping. I'm thinking like, huh? He had killed him. When you said for real, I thought I had Jazzy Faye in mind. I don't know why.
Jazzy Finn.
Jazzy Faye kill some shit though. Don't do Jazzy though.
When you said for
And
real.
Jazzy, my God, remember we seen Jazzy?
Yeah, in the club.
We seen Jazzy in the club. Jazzy like, what up, man? Like we knew each other though. He was fucking with me and the bottoms up.
I was tripping.
Hey, that'd be crazy though. Jazzy, Juicy J versus For Real.
Okay, nice.
That'd be crazy. That's something else. But they
Who gonna battle Twister, dude?
Bone Thugs, the whole Bone Thugs versus Twist.
The whole they gonna jump him.
Yeah, they had beef. Fuck it.
Bone Thugs versus Crucial Conflict.
No,
They got 2 hits.
Yeah.
Crucial Conflict.
Bone.
I would like to
Do or die versus Bone. That'd be.
Do or die
Yeah,
too.
That would be nice.
that would be nice. But I
Chop up that paper hole.
Chop up. Watch where your lips go. Ooh.
I'm here for that one.
As soon as you hear that wind
I'm here for
coming.
that one. I'm here for that one.
what's some other? They said they Dipset versus Unit. They were trying to work on that, and Jimmy said if the shit don't go right, he ready to slap one of them niggas. You know what I'm saying? He got disrespect. Jimmy said, I mean, we'll fuck him up because you know what I'm saying. I'll play 5 hits. Joel's got 5 hits. Then Cam will do 5, and then we'll do the other 5 all Dipset. He said it'll just be them. He said it'll be them. They'll just be playing 20, 50 cent. But you know that, no disrespect to them. So I think that's gonna happen because it was a lot of disrespect. It was a lot of talk, but I don't think none of the niggas like 50 no more. But Tony
I
Yayo,
like the way that was set up.
Yeah.
Jimmy ready. He had an idea. He had it in his head.
He got
already.
5.
Jimmy ready.
He got 5.
Like, I got my
Keeping it
5.
real.
And when you got the Dipset 5, I might not even be on them joints. But
I got 5.
I'm part of the team.
that live, that whole that 50 Cent, Cameron funny than a motherfucker. Jim Jones funny than a motherfucker. 50 silly than a motherfucker. Like, that'd be entertaining as fuck.
It had to be 3 seconds.
They wouldn't get
It had
together.
to be 3
Because
seconds.
G, y'all just
Had to be-
I don't think
Dipset,
I think only
50,
J.O.
and then it'd be just G unit over here.
Well, I think they'll do it though, because I think I don't know about. I think Lloyd Banks might not do it, but Young Buck might need that bread. So
Buck and Banks, they
50 gonna take it from
no, I think Banks
They
doing all.
need it, yeah.
No, I think Banks doing all right
I'm
though.
just
Like
saying,
Banks
but
ain't
they
really
gonna take
tripping.
it
they the
Buck
heart
anyway.
of a G unit. Though.
Yeah,
Whatever money Buck get, 50 gonna take it anyway.
Yeah.
At the end of the show.
yeah, that would be cold though, but like it'd be hard to put that one together. But after seeing Gucci and Jeezy, anything is possible with this shit.
I like to see Bun represent UGK against somebody.
UGK versus 3-6.
Hey, boy,
UGK.
Ball and G.
That's a good one.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Ball and G.
That just suck, man. Imagine Pimp C talking in the verses though.
Oh, that would be. I'm just saying.
That'd
Bun
be
would just have to
crazy.
represent.
Yeah, Bun.
Pepsi pull up in a chinchilla.
Bun versus Outkast because 3,000 ain't probably gonna show up, so it'd be Big Boy versus Bun B. They could do that one because
Yeah.
100,000 ain't showing up unless he can play his flute or something. Oh, we had talked about this last week. How y'all feel about Young Thug saying he never listened to Andre 3000?
Fucking weirdo.
And he obviously like
Didn't he have
His
a
whole-
award show?
he had a jacket on the award show say he want to be like Andre 3000 when he grow up. It's obvious if you ever listen to either one, like he is like a 3 Stacks clone.
Remake.
Wannabe. Yeah, like it's
Put a little
great.
more sugar in it.
But I think that was he tried.
I'm talking a whole box of equal. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
The yellow pack.
The yellow.
You don't like Young Thug?
That ain't real sugar.
Yeah, that ain't real sugar. That
That's
makes
sweetener.
That's sweetener.
That's artificial sweetener.
See, now we on the same page. Now we on the
Equal.
same page.
3 Stacks with equal in it. Oh, with extra equal. That's Young
Whole
Thug.
box of equal.
Oh,
I think Young Thug was saying that though. He probably tried to holler at $3,000. He ain't get back to him like he wanted to.
Just say that though.
Yeah.
Only song, I don't like none of them. I don't like that nigga, man. Like that one cut. I think was he on that the Young Money song that pull up, eat on that pussy and dip. That was my cut.
That's similar.
That sounds like so many Lil Wayne
That was
songs.
my
I feel like Lil Wayne said that like 10 songs.
No, that was like the chorus. That was the chorus of a Young Money.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like that's like 10 Lil Wayne songs though.
That was the only song. Young
I
Money
believe.
had.
I know it's a real
You know the
song.
song?
No, I can't remember. I'm just saying. I feel like I done heard
I
Lil
can't
Wayne
think of what
say
it's called, but
30 times.
it's on that compilation album, that Young Money compilation album.
Yeah.
That's like Le'Veon Bell saying he ain't never seen Barry Sanders play.
That's actually
Like,
yeah. I don't know, man. It's just I think that's what the problem with a lot of young rappers and shit. I think a lot. Not saying Young Thug, 'cause I think he just bold-faced lying. But it's a lot of people that like you want to be a rapper and you don't like study people that came before you. That shit is weird. You doing anything in life if you don't like kind of even
Look at the
see the people that came before you. That shit is stupid. Like you doing a disservice to yourself.
You can learn a lot from them.
But that, come on, man. I got it from Atlanta. He was the first nigga that like did some weird shit. They thought he was gay too. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man.
equal.
Whole box.
Hold
Yeah, but
on. Over individually.
he was on T.I. podcast when he said that. Check that
What
out.
Tip say?
He was saying he was crazy. T.I. basically was saying like, you missing out. Like you trip. This is what how
He
it went.
entertained it. That's why I was wondering what he said.
T.I. was basically like, fam, you tripping. Like you doing songs with Elton John. You should be.
But did he tell
Holler.
him? He telling me you lying.
That's what I'm saying. Like he entertained it.
Ain't no way you ain't heard Andre 3000 song.
Yeah.
You should have told him, nigga, you lying, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
Partner.
Nigga, you
Partner.
change it expeditiously. Partner.
They had Benny the Butcher. He was just sitting there like, damn, that's crazy. He look out of place like motherfucker. Like Atlanta business going on, and Benny just sitting there like, no, that'd be fire if like you would.
How many times motherfucker gotta say that's crazy for you to stop lying? That's crazy.
What that's your go to when somebody telling you a bullshit story?
That's crazy.
I hit him with like,
I don't have a
that's
go-to.
wild.
I don't have a go-to. I mix it up.
What you
I
do?
mix
You
it
freestyle it?
Oh, all the time.
So motherfucker
I gotta
like,
see how deep the
goddamn, bro, I had 100 bands last night. Motherfucker came through. I left it in the car, and then motherfucker got out of the car and shit in the bag.
Damn boy.
You want to keep it up?
And then what?
Drunk is you?
Oh no, you
And
know.
then what?
I started looking for it, and then shit, goddamn, I couldn't find it.
So what you on?
Now I'm probably just very close to the crib.
That's my go-to.
That would be.
That's my go-to. Change the fucking subject.
Now I'm gonna see how crunk you is though. First of all,
Nah,
I always gotta see how crunk.
No, but I just lost 100
I'll be
bands,
dating.
and now what I'm on, I'm just about to go back to the
You hear
That's
about
how crunk is you?
you hear about such and such? Out the gate.
Yeah.
Dude went to jail.
Yeah.
Yup. Switch the whole fucking subject.
That is, I hit him with like, what?
That's crazy.
When you
That's
hear that,
crazy.
I think everybody should.
That means shut the fuck up. That's crazy.
Crazy.
You ever, I'm about to get drunk. Never mind. I was about to tell something that had too recent, dude. Oh, man. Shout out to Young Thug, man. Do a song. You and Andre 2000 need to get together. Shout out to the Breakfast Club, dude. On 10 years. Today is the 10-year anniversary of the Breakfast Club. They're in the They're in the Radio Hall of Fame. Which y'all giggling about? What's going on?
Shout out to them.
Niggas giggling and shit.
I'm a grown ass man. I don't giggle.
You giggle.
The fuck? You never see me giggle in my
I
life.
heard it on the mic. The shit, boy. I heard.
Huh? I giggle.
Yeah, I heard it.
You ain't never seen me giggle, fam. I might have laughed a little bit. No.
No, but
But
Breakfast
anyway,
Club.
what y'all about to do? That's crazy.
Breakfast Club, 10 years, man. Shout out to them. Charlamagne probably about to lead them niggas, but they
think so? Getting too
So,
big.
Nice run. 10 years. Shit don't radio shit. Well, I don't know. I feel like Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley been on for 40 years, so I can't say that.
they just keep changing stations.
They keep changing stations, the name a little bit, but like it still be them. So I think that's what's gonna happen, like eventually. But shout out to them, man. They came a long way in 10 years. Like they said in the Radio Hall of Fame, I feel like that's like too early, and it's like it's still deserved though. I don't know, it's like weird.
So you got mixed feelings.
No, I mean, shout out to them. I don't know how Radio Hall of Fame works. It just seemed like they kind of young to be in any Hall of Fame. Like,
Don't let it, man.
shout out to them. And I was wondering like who else in the Radio Hall
Like
of
being
Fame.
in the league for 10 years.
Howard Stern.
And Howard Stern like 60 though. That's what I'm saying. It's like
Pete
Ricky
Lee.
Smiley in there, or is I feel like Tom Warner or something.
Tom
Not,
Warner.
he probably in there, but he like 60 years old. Like I feel like all of them like under 40 or might just be 40.
I just throw him in there.
Is Beetlejuice in there?
Beetlejuice. He was on Howard Stern, wasn't he?
That Howard Stern show was silly.
Yeah, that's what.
Howard Stern, dude. Nasty. He get away with saying anything. It's a lot of shit you just.
Oh, Ozzy Osbourne looking
Ozzy Osbourne dead.
there.
They was talking about all these people Mike Tyson gonna fight, and they was googling them like, is these people dead? Like, it was like he should fight Buster Douglas again. I'm like, hey, Buster Douglas dead, and then he ain't dead though. That's fucked up. Though. You kill him.
Throw that on somebody. Hey, somebody they gonna see it. They gonna put a tweet out.
I ain't.
Hey,
Because they turned it up, they don't hear the whole conversation, they just hear that part. Damn, I didn't know he was dead. Buster, gone like a
yeah,
motherfucker.
R.I.P.
R.I.P. Buster, you got Mike though.
They start playing highlights and shit. Hey fam, I'm still here, but I ain't about to fight Mike though. Y'all can get that out.
I'm still trying to be here, goddamn.
Y'all seen Roy?
A little stiff jab and
Buster
run.
Douglas. Oh, he
He'll
can
snap out.
everything he got, dude. Everything.
Remember that shit from the basement?
Everything he got.
Okay, so look, this is how we gonna end the podcast today, and we all gotta come together too off mic and figure out how we gonna do this shit. But we gonna give people a preview of the Reason to Doubt movie review. This week's movie is Home Alone Part 1. We're just gonna have a little discussion on Home Alone 1. So,
down.
is first before we start, what's the best Home Alone? Home Alone 1 or 2?
One.
I got 2. I like 2. It's only a slight just because when he's on top of that roof throwing them bricks, that part that's the only reason I got it. You know what I'm saying? All right, but people that don't know, Home Alone is a movie that was made in like I think 92 or 90. I don't know, but about a young man who him and his family are going on a family trip. Family uncles, about 9 people, and the young man happened to get left at home.
Christmas vacation,
going to Paris. Young man gets left at home. Whole family flying to Paris. They don't realize it until they're on the plane that they left him. So he's at home by himself, doing anything he want to do as a 9-year-old boy.
Tired.
The sticky band, the Wet Bandits,
They was the wet
Those
bandits.
wet bandits.
played by Joe Pesci and I don't know the other man's name.
Marv.
That's his real name. Joe Pesci and Mars. They are burglars and they're robbing the neighborhood. These people going out of town for Christmas. People robbing houses.
Joe Pesci actually wasn't a bad robber though. He was on some bullshit.
Yeah, we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it.
Yeah, all big.
I'm just giving people a little rundown of the movie.
I'm thinking why
So you know, it happens and then it's just tricks happen. He tries to protect the house. He does a whole bunch of things where they should have died 5 times. They didn't die. Good movie. Great Christmas movie. So,
One of the best.
all right, how y'all feel about Home Alone? One of the best Christmas movies of all time. Best movies, period.
Yeah, definitely class.
Christmas, yeah. Is that considered a Christmas movie?
I consider it a Christmas movie.
Because I'm finna say, if it's a Christmas movie, it's second to Christmas Story. That's for sure.
With Ralphie?
Yeah.
Like, we'll review that another day. But
That
let's
shit was silly.
So, Katie, you go first. What's your overall look? What's some highlights from the movie that you like? Home Alone. What's some of your favorite parts?
The whole movie was fire. But let me think. Apologize to Buzz. I'd rather kiss a toilet seat. He told his mama that. What? You know how nasty a toilet seat is? So he'd rather do that
Then
than
say
apologize.
something.
Yeah, because Buzz was some bullshit.
Buzz was on some
Apologize to Buzz.
or he was just on some Big Brother shit, which was bullshit.
Joe Jack. So, you was talking about like some cultural differences between, you know what I'm saying, being that it was all white people in this movie. What's some shit that you seen that stood out that like that wouldn't go down? In
I was drinking the other day. I'm watching this shit. As soon as it come on, I'm like, this ain't right. I'm watching it, and the police is at their house.
In the house.
In the house.
Fake police.
But the police.
He was the police.
But he was the police.
So paint the picture. Like, it's a part of the movie where Joe Pesci dressed up like a police officer,
Yeah.
knocks on the door, and they let him in.
They let him in and just went about their business. He trying to get somebody's attention
Is your mom
trying to get the
home?
owner
Your
of the
mom
house.
Just said the foyer.
for like 20 minutes.
And it's just people walking back and
People
forth.
walking past.
Pizza came.
People think they secure.
He let the pizza man
He
in.
let the pizza man in.
that was the craziest part. Like, somebody knocking on the door. How the police officer is in there?
It's the
open
police,
door?
though.
But like, imagine.
Flip the script. Black people house.
First of all, whoever.
Shut the
Everybody
door.
shut the fuck up.
Turn
the music
down somewhere.
All that.
All that shit.
And you not Goose. Motherfucker stepping outside.
That.
Yeah, how you doing, officer? What's going on?
What's the problem?
Dude, the door shut behind me.
You never getting in here.
Police would have never been in the house. But
You're never
if he
getting
was in the house, he kind of in there. So like, motherfuckers gonna be acting accordingly. Like, how you doing, Mr. Officer? Like, your mama acting fake, but your mama,
the kid sitting on
you
the
know how your mama, your mama get like fake, like nice and shit, and she really mean and shit. My mama like,
Go
how you
upstairs
doing?
and
Shit like that. He
respect
just
him,
being nice. Soon as he get out, who the fuck let the police in my house? Like
Somebody in
that type
trouble.
of shit. Like that's what's coming.
What do you want?
But like they was just running right past him. If man, motherfuckers been looking
Go
like
get your daddy.
man, who the police?
Tell
Let
your
the
mama I ain't
police
coming
in.
downstairs.
He got a warrant.
Man, my kid's
No.
scared to death. of
That
the
just
police.
fucked me up because he's standing there in the little foyer area and they ain't paying him no attention. He would have never even got inside the house.
Doom. How you
Dad,
doing, officer?
you better come back with a warrant.
Right.
It was just jumping in here. It is
Yeah.
not a sound.
No.
It
Oh,
was
no.
15 people in there. I only see 3.
And they ordered.
I could see 3.
They ordered 20 pizzas.
Yeah.
Hold on,
It was 12.
With one cheese.
I got a
was
question.
12
I
pieces.
got a question. This is my question. What the fuck did Mr. McCallagher do for a living?
Sounds
He
like something.
paid.
I think so, though.
He paid for his whole family to go to Paris. Badass crib. Burberry 3/4 trench. You know what I'm saying? Ceroli. Definitely was
Bang.
styling.
Oh, he
Man.
What the fuck that dude
embezzled
do for-
money.
What the fuck he do?
He
for-
was like
Some type of
Melo. He
white
was like
collar
Melo.
White collar crime.
White collar
He
crime.
was the original scammer.
He did something.
The shit that G Herbo just got called up
He
for,
was the mayor's
he's
accountant.
been on that.
He was the mayor's accountant.
You know what? Another cultural,
Popping
a cultural differences I seen in that movie, and it still come from that scene. They had 20 pieces, like you said. Mr. McAllister went in the refrigerator and said, "Y'all drink this milk before it go bad." Who the fuck is drinking milk with pizza?
dinner.
With
Dinner.
pizza? Like what? You was a sicko.
Well, he ate that whole chip too. That don't really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
got
saying?
different
Hey,
type
you
of
do it. You
got a different type of stomach.
Yeah, the chip.
Milk, that's I just found that extremely odd. I never seen nobody go in there.
I think, but the best part of the movie, like the most classic part, whenever he set that movie for the pizza man, dude. The pizza man got the
animal?
fuck up
fake-
out of there,
fake movie.
dude.
that's why I like part 2. He got
Keep
the
the
whole
change,
hotel
you
with
filthy
the fake,
animal.
with the fake movie.
The same movie.
No, that was part 2. That wasn't the same
It was
movie.
a whole
That was
different-
a whole different joint, dude.
He said, and you sleeping with such and such. Oh boy.
Yeah. Oldest, that's some Cliff. You been sleeping with Cliff too, dude's name that said Cliff on there like
Good old ass.
Cliff like, no, man.
Man, that shit was
Hey,
silly.
but Home Alone, first of all, the mama should have took Kevin away in part 2, because like, fam, you done did this twice. You keep leaving this little boy.
White privilege.
White privilege for sure. But they was terrible parents. That's what I took from it.
They should have had a nanny.
They
With
was
all
tre-
that money.
Kevin was like, he was talking crazy, but they was treating him better.
That was definitely a cultural difference.
But they was
that
treating-
shit that he was saying.
Now, wasn't he like the baby brother though?
Did the youngest
Like the youngest kid will never get treated. Though.
They was treating him.
They was
Man.
treating
I
him
didn't
bad.
understand
They
that
really
shit.
wasn't treating him.
I don't
How was they
think
treating him?
Everybody was
How was
treating
they treating him?
He was an asshole.
Fam, they
He was a
ate,
little asshole.
they ate all of that. He only eat cheese pizza. They got 20 pieces, only one cheese pizza.
Where the fuck was he at whenever they was getting the
His
pizza?
daddy ordered the pizza. That was for Kevin.
And everybody,
12
and
pizzas.
Buzz ate it
Yeah,
on
exactly.
purpose.
He's the
But
only-
Buzz ate it on purpose.
Buzz was stupid.
He ate it before he could get to it, dude.
That's how the whole shit jumped off.
That's what I'm saying. He
He
wasn't
tried to throw
wrong
the
for
pizza up.
He wasn't wrong for like turning up on Buzz for that shit, dude.
Listen, dude, he should have got another pizza and took the toppings off of it with black folks would have did.
Or he should have been there whenever they start opening the fucking pizzas. Where was you?
He washing his hands.
Man. No, white people they used to wash their face before dinner and shit like that. Go clean up.
Bad.
Go clean up before dinner.
I ain't never. Have I heard? I don't know.
That shit was silly. So you gonna be up there sleeping with Fuller.
All right, so then we get to the wet bandits. How petty was Quilla was in that coat? How petty was the wet bandits to rob your house and then turn your water on?
Water damage. They
In the
ain't
whole
out
house.
of line for that.
He was plugging up the sinks and
That
shit
was-
and turning the water
Just
on.
your kitchen.
That was
He
stupid.
was doing that shit in the basements and shit.
Stupid.
It go everywhere. Water go everywhere.
Oh, he fucked them up in the house.
Got
across the
I got him caught.
How many times should they have died? Like what stunt should have killed him?
Man, that iron to the face.
Yeah.
Set his head on fire to go upside down in the toilet, and then it blew up.
Kerosene.
He burnt the Scully to his head. He seared the Scully to his head.
And he had a slug. You ain't never seen no police officer with no slug. Y'all should have knew. Y'all should have knew that he wasn't right.
But then the mom told. Whenever she finally came to pay for the pizzas, like, oh, we're going out of town he said, oh, really?
Yeah.
We just stopped by.
That's why you don't tell the police nothing.
And they left at daylight.
7 in the morning.
That's usually the time people leave.
Oh, and then the neighbor boy across the street was in the van looking through their shit. Y'all know he steal.
They thought that was Kevin.
Yeah, that's how they got
He
caught. That's how
jumped
he got
out.
He
left.
got counted.
And he jumped out.
And he left.
All right.
How y'all ride? But think about that though. Your family vacation, bro. Like y'all ride all the way to the airport, get
Fuck
and you
that.
don't don't see your little brother. Like you didn't. Nobody thought about it.
Yo,
That's how you
son.
know they was treating him. Nobody cared about that dude. Not his brothers, his sisters,
He was an
cousins.
asshole.
I'm gonna change my pick to number 2, Home Alone 2.
That's my favorite dude.
I'm just thinking about Turtle Doves, the Christmas store.
Yeah. And think about this.
I was merging them together.
Joe Pesci was gonna smoke you with
I
the
was-
same 38
I was-
from Goodfellas.
I was merging them together. I was merging both movies together. I'm thinking that's the same movie.
Hold on. How they get from Chicago to New
To
York?
New York.
You didn't see? They
was
broke
on
out.
fish.
They broke out of
Oh,
jail.
yeah, they was on
They was
the
on
fish.
fish.
They went fed and they was in jail. They
Then they became the Sticky Bandits.
yeah
It's a new name.
that type of shit.
No, he definitely fucked them up worse than two.
Yeah, let's stay on one though. We'll get to two. Look, so all right,
What about the man carrying the trash can?
he was a killer for real. He was
Now he's nuts.
He killed somebody.
He was
That
nice as hell.
yeah. No, he wasn't nice.
That,
He come to find out he was nice as hell.
Look
He
at
saved
Superman.
Kevin's life. Remember he picked him up off the hook.
I'm going off the look.
The dude that was shoveling the
I
smoke.
like imagine you being kept. Every time I seen that dude, I would run.
Every time.
Every time I see him, I would run.
He just.
That's
he
crazy.
And
Yeah.
but Buzz telling you what he did. They used that salt to like dispose of the body though. Like you know what I'm saying? Buzz was a good big brother though. That's good shit. That's good shit. You supposed to scare your little brother.
Only thing I say is, like, if I was Kevin and that spider got out, I'd have been next door.
He got.
You wouldn't let them out? No, he didn't let it out. He fell when he fell down. And
I've been
But
next
then
door.
the spider was on Harry's face. Marv like Harry.
Don't move. Don't move.
clocked him
Harry
with a crowbar.
with the crowbar.
In the face, though.
All right. So, Home Alone 1. We got to come up with a rating system. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 thumbs up, something like that.
Or just a scale of 1 to 10.
What y'all give Home Alone 1? Scale of 1 to 10.
9.5.
I'm up there, too. I can give it an 8. Just because I was sitting here tripping. I was merging both movies together. So, now Home Alone 2 got the edge. Home Alone 1 was like an 8.
I'm giving it an 8 because definitely a classic, even though I feel like part 2 is a 10. We'll get to that another
I'm going to go 9. I'm keep it a 9.
Home Alone, man. Classic Macaulay Culkin.
Christmas movie.
Classic Christmas movie. That's what I go to.
Well, he had the
Family tradition.
the Michael Jordan cutout.
All that.
Yeah.
He was kicking it at the crib.
But the train.
He kicked it harder.
That was fake, though.
Part 2 was way better, dude.
It'd have been real people over there. My real friends would have been over
You
there.
fucking
had no
right.
friends.
Tell your mama.
Because he was an asshole. I'm trying to tell y'all,
He was
dude.
misunderstood, dude.
Yeah, whatever.
I could relate
Kevin was a
to
little
Kevin.
asshole,
I
dude.
could relate to Kevin, dude. That was me at 9 years old.
But
Except
listen,
my mama loved me.
That was the same neighborhood that Carl Winslow patrolled.
Was it?
Yeah.
He didn't do a good job. He wasn't shit as a cop.
No,
dude.
that's another cultural difference.
Carl
Like,
Winslow, he was that nigga as a cop. Listen, dude, it's a part of that movie where you see the backdrop, and it's the same backdrop. In my opinion, it's the same backdrop.
I think he's telling us some facts, though. I think he's giving us some like real facts.
No.
I'm like, straight up.
I did see Carl.
I'm tuned in.
I'm like, what?
I did see Carl.
Listen, I don't want to get the
I'm about to go upstairs and watch that
So
shit.
let me
Like,
not get the line. In my opinion, I'm like, man,
Eddie and
that's
Urkel was
the
in there?
same
When he was in that store, I seen Carl.
That's the same fucking
Waldo?
Waldo.
It was both in Chicago, both in the. Yeah, look, that's the same spot.
Dude, that was too nice of a neighborhood.
No.
Wasn't none of that shit going on.
Carl Bag was like
Yeah,
this.
Carl wouldn't get no money like that.
That spot was cold as fuck. Carl, the Winslow house was nice.
It was straight.
And he had a hot ride,
decent.
fucking a 60 hot ride.
I understand.
He saved up his
refurbished
whole
that.
fucking
Yeah,
life.
he
for that shit.
refurbished that though. It came
He
from
saved
nothing.
up his whole
Granny
life.
was giving
He
him
pulled
money.
money out of his 401.
Granny was giving me
Listen, dude.
Granny was showing
They was
love for
insane.
sure.
Listen,
They might have patrolled that area.
He patrolled it. He definitely didn't live
They
there.
never let you patrol where you stay at. So yeah,
right around the corner.
that was Naperville. He wasn't even in the shop.
Right.
McAllister didn't live in the shop. That was.
Never
Hold
been.
up now.
Nah, ain't nothing nice in the roar, nigga. So
Carl lived
nigga.
in Carl lived in Gary, dude.
Yeah, Carl would have
Carl lived in Gary.
he was in Chicago too, man. Chicago PD. That's crazy.
All right, man. So let us know what y'all think, man.
Next week we doing.
Reason Down movie
movie
review.
review.
You would have got me. I was all in. I'm like, what?
I'm going to watch it again tonight anyway. I was gonna figure it out.
I'm like, huh?
I was gonna text you like you a fucking lie. I ain't see that dude in there.
Yeah, like that wasn't gonna come.
Yeah.
Lying motherfucker.
I was all in.
I done missed some of the good parts trying to look in the back.
Yeah. No, I probably had
skipped the whole.
Hey, bro, what's the part you was talking about? Like when in the beginning when he was on the street, or like
What's the time block?
at the end, dude.
When he was on
Kevin
the
stayed at the
skate
Waldorf
rink,
Astorian, dude,
The ice
in
skate
the,
rink.
the suite.
He had a credit card.
he was.
That's what I'm saying.
kicking
His
it.
dad
Credit
was
card.
fucking balling.
You got it.
I had that thing too.
No, you
Talk
didn't.
I
boy.
swear to God, I did.
A talk boy?
I don't know
I had-
nobody
I
had
had
that.
Anthony had
Yeah,
one.
Jeremy had one.
My brother Anthony had one.
Yeah, I definitely had
I
a
wanted
talk.
one. I wanted one.
I definitely had one.
If I went to somebody, I'd have stole that motherfucker. Let me come over.
UP 2215 Humber Street, Christmas present.
I done got picked up.
Anthony had one of them motherfuckers. He wouldn't let me use it though.
Y'all went and got ate. Y'all went to eat. I done got picked up. Talk boy gone.
I used to record over every fucking tape I can find. I used to put paper in the back of it.
That motherfucker probably only recorded for 30 seconds.
Shit.
No, you put that tissue.
Put that tissue.
When you ain't have one, I ain't have one. I wanted one.
Hell yeah, I want one.
Actually, I got caught cussing online.
All right, man.
They had them at KB Toys.
They don't even got toy stores no more. That's not even the thing no more. Ain't that crazy? Somebody would told you when you was a kid, it won't be a toy. It won't be toy stores when you grow up.
Probably did get told some shit like that though. Think about my childhood.
But like Kmart was cool, Target was cool, but if you was going to a fucking toy store,
I've never been
it's
to
up.
Toys R Us.
huh?
Never been to it
Ever?
Ever.
Your parents need to be.
Don't talk about my parents.
That motherfucking giraffe in there, dude.
They made some mishaps.
I never went
Just because I ain't
until I
never
was
been
old
there.
enough.
Just because I ain't never been there. don't
Never
mean
been to
they
Toys R
ain't
Us
got
until
no
I was-
toys.
As
I
a
was-
kid, I didn't.
As a kid, no. Until I was buying shit from there from my kids, yeah, I never.
Yeah, as a kid, I never
Was
went.
it a Toys R Us anywhere close to y'all?
Fairview. We want a Fairview.
You ever been to Toys R Us when you was a short?
He's the only.
Hell yeah.
He's the only child.
Hell yeah.
I've been to Toys R Us.
Spoiled.
Man. I used to go get yo-yos.
I just saying.
I was cold. It was like a year.
well, child.
Everything. It was like a
You
year.
ever walked the fucking dog, dude?
I'm
Stop
telling
it.
you, I was
No,
cold.
walk dog probably wasn't that hard, but you wasn't turning.
None of
it
that
on.
shit.
I can do that. I can walk the dog right now. Yeah, right now.
Yeah, I'm talking about like turning.
No lie, dude. I
That's
was
cap.
like cold. It was like in the 4th grade. It was like yo-yos was popping,
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and I was in.
and I was getting them.
You probably had some, but you wasn't.
I had one that looked like
Nice.
a fucking some 30s, some rims.
No, that was weak.
That's what
Hell
the fuck.
no.
I
You
had
need
one.
light up.
I had the one that lit
What was
up.
that
I
called?
had a.
Make that motherfucker
Those
sleep.
are
Man, we be
boys'
getting.
dogs.
Hey man, hey,
Walk the
this is
dog.
episode 77, dude. The Reason Down Podcast. We all over the place, dude.
It's Christmas time, man. What the-
Christmas.
We talk about Toy Story, Toys R Us, and fit the conversation. I walk the dog across this motherfucker floor right now.
No fucking way.
You
That's
you
cap.
only that's that Ninja Turtle shit in your head. Like
And
you
he
see
know,
Ninja Turtles doing that shit, so you just
But I can do it.
and he know we don't have no yo-yo around, so you can't even prove it.
We gonna get one. Mine had ball bearings and I used to soak it in oil. Stop it. I had that one just sitting there for goddamn 30 seconds.
soaking.
Hey,
Just because they couldn't, just because they couldn't,
Hey, who tells you to do that? Like
Yo,
that's what you do to the ball bearings. You take the ball bearings out the yo-yo, soak them in oil. Yeah. And then roast
oh, you
it.
was cheating.
I know, that's what
Yo,
you do.
your yo-yo was loaded.
Listen, dude. That motherfucker sit there for goddamn it a day. And I'll pick it up. And that
It went from 30 seconds to a day.
listen, for a whole
so you like this?
your shit sleep all day.
Next Sunday we
Your shit
will have a
lazy.
yo-yo.
Wait for it to stop.
Order one off
That motherfucker-
Amazon. Get us some yo-yos in this motherfucker.
No, like this though. For a whole day. Then when
A whole day.
one flick of the wrist.
They're coming back.
Ow! Hit
No.
the hand so hard it red in there, goddamn.
Yeah, the two little.
No, I ain't gonna lie. I got on Amazon trying to find my old yo-yo. I couldn't find that motherfucker. Like I had.
What kind of yo-yos was
It
that?
was the Dunkin', the joints.
My yo-yo cost like $22. Just to,
You didn't even have that
just to
back
pop,
then.
just to pop my shit one
You
time.
didn't get enough allowance
Hey.
to even pay for one of them.
This is
One.
that nigga said he oiled the ball bearings.
Soaked them in oil. Took them out, soaked them in oil.
I ain't never did that.
After you know how to play with it, yo.
I did. I thought I did. I guess not.
You want the
Yo-yo
motherfucker to come
repair
back
shop.
up.
Did you have a yo-yo or a Chevy? Like,
Burning rubber.
what was it?
It was nice.
That was a moped, man.
Got it from Spencer.
Dude, what was you doing in Spencer? What was you doing in Spencer?
Hitting, that's where the badass yo-yos
You was in the
at.
back?
With a
Most
shiver.
definitely.
You was in the back?
With the freaky dice. Yeah.
Or the cups with the
With the black lights.
The neon
Yeah.
lights and shit like that. I might have peeked it once or twice, you know.
or the birthday cards with the big dumbass titties in them and shit. That's
Hey,
what
this has been
that
episode 77 of the Reason Down Podcast.
Spencer was up.
Thank y'all for listening. I know we probably all over the place with the end of this. Let us know if y'all fucking with the movie reviews. We'll keep doing them.
Let us know if KD capping or not.
Yeah. Let us know if y'all ever
Call
sold
Dave.
the ball.
Call
man.
Dave. Call Dave. Call Uncle Dave. He's the type.
Like, just
What
because
make Dave the type to soak the ball bearings in oil?
Cause he's the type. He probably skateboarded. So he probably play with yo-yos. That's what white boys do. Did.
At the same time? at the same time?
Is Dave? No, this thing is Dave. Shout out to Dave. Fuck with Dave. Dave is a white boy.
No, I don't think Dave skateboarded though. You got coordination to do that. He was kind
Well,
of
you know what I'm saying? But
goofy.
I'm just talking about
tall,
I'm talking
white
about
dude.
real white boys, not white kids who acted black. Dave is a real white boy, so he probably skateboarded and played with your
At one point in time.
Yeah.
This has been the Reason Doubt podcast. Just because they couldn't do it doesn't mean you can't. Just because you didn't oil up them yo-yos don't mean you ain't know what to do with that yo-yo.
Sleep
You know
for
what
a
I'm
day.
saying?
Off the dog.
Reason Doubt podcast, man. Thank you for listening. Make sure you subscribe, hit them buttons, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Goddamn.
Goddamn me.
I do that.